or welcome if you're new to my channel. My name is Anna. I'm a married mama of two sweet boys and the heart behind Bliss Budget Boutique. I started cash staffing back in 2019 as a way to take control of our finances, get intentional with our spending, and build real savings. Right now we're in a mission to save to buy our very first home, and I'm using cash staffing, budgeting, and savings challenges to make it happen. So whether you're just starting or getting back on track, let's encourage each other and do this together, one envelope at a time. For today's video, I will be doing a cash stuffing for the 4th week of September. So grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's start stuffing. Also, if you'd like to join us on our financial journey, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Alright guys, so this week we are going to be cash stuffing $1,480. I'm not gonna count the money this week just because I'm in a little bit of a hurry. I still need to pack, and yep, I need to pick up my son in like an hour. So I have 1 hour to do this video. All right, let's get to it. All right guys, and we're gonna start with my wallet. And I do have some money left over. Usually I don't spend money like for my spending money. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I put it back here. We're gonna stuff that into my Happy Meal Savings Challenge. And for coffee, I have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then for this one, same thing. For miscellaneous, we have $5, and I'm gonna leave that in there. Nothing in eating out, nothing in groceries, and then I have 2 receipts in here. I'm gonna take out to scan into Pledge Rewards. And let's start stuffing. All right, so for my spending, I'm going to do $20. It's gonna be 4 fives. So 5, 10, 15, 20. And I was thinking about switching wallets between. I was thinking about taking this one to Georgia, but I'm still not sure. This is my old wallet. I still have my envelopes in there. So I still don't know, maybe, it's a maybe. So for coffee, I'm going to add $20 as well. So 5, 10, 15, 20. For miscellaneous, which I use this envelope for my kids spending, and since I didn't spend their money, well, not me, well, they didn't spend their money last week, so I'm just gonna leave it there. Eating out, it's gonna get $50, so I'm gonna put a 20 in here, and then we'll put the rest in my weekly expenses binder. And then for groceries, we're doing $100 this week, and I'm just gonna put 20 in here, and then the rest in my weekly expenses binder. And that will be all for my wallet. And I'm gonna jump into my weekly expenses binder. And then for utilities, I'm gonna add $100. So I'm just gonna do a 100. Actually, no, sorry. I'm gonna do 50, 2 20s, and 2 5s. So it should be 100. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 50, 70, 90, 410, 430, 440, 450, 455, 460. For phone, we're adding $20. So we're gonna do a 50, $20, $60, and a 10. So now we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. And that is how much usually our phone bill is. Groceries, we budgeted 100, so we're gonna do $80 in here. So 20, 40, 60, 5, 75, and 80. I already added the other 20 in my wallet. So 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. For gas and transportation, actually this I need to unstuff because I put gas last night in my car and it was $30. So we have $5 left, and I'm gonna put this one in here just so I can add it to my month ahead binder. So I'm gonna put this to the side. And then for gas and transportation, we're adding $100 this week. So 20, 40, 60, 75, 80, right? 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, and 100. Sorry. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Eating out, we're gonna add $30 in here. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Subscriptions, we'll get a 20. Then we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, $80. Miscellaneous, we are adding $10. So on miscellaneous, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 65. And then for rollover, we're going to add our usual $25. So 10, 25. So we should have $100 in here. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. And that will be all for my weekly expenses binder. Oh. And we're gonna jump into my 2.5K savings challenge. We're gonna go to September. We're doing the last week of September this week. So that will be $35. So 20, a 10, and a 5. So now for September, we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, $200. Now moving on to the savings binder. I love this binder. This one and my holiday this one, my kids binder and my holidays binder are like my favorite binders. So for emergency fund, put this in here. So we're using Enzo's Budget's 1K emergency fund, and we are going to add $15 for this week. So 10 and a 5. So now emergency fund, we have 3,300 in the bank, 320, 340, 350, 360, 65, 70, 75, 76, 79, 300. 79, 3,379. This behind. And then for my house down payment, we're adding 180 this week. So 100. And I'll do 20s. 60, 80. So now we have 2,700 in the bank, 280, 2,800, 2,900, 950, 3,000, 320, 3,020, 40, 60, 80, 100. So 3,100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 50. So $3,250 in house down payment. For buffer, we're gonna add $10. So now buffer has 120, 30, 40, 55. For medical, we're adding 35. So 20, a 10, and a 5. So now medical, we have 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 500, right? No, 400, 405, 410. So $410. On your car, we're gonna add a 10. So now we have 50, 60, 70, $80. And then we're gonna start the Coco's Plant Store Savings Challenge. I got this as a freebie from Crafted by Koko. So I'm going, how should we mark it off? I'm gonna start on the top. I think I should do like a small heart. And we're adding $10. And then with savings with Pochacco, we're adding 5. So now we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15. 115. And then for Luna Savings Challenge, we're adding a 5. Then we're gonna mark this one off. So now we have 5, 10, 11, 12, $13. For my autumn buys, we're gonna add $10. I'm gonna do a 20 and take a 10 out. So now we have 10, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, $70. And we only have 2 more left, so we can complete this challenge. Then for my Pocchaco's costume savings challenge, we're gonna add $15. And we're gonna do the little witch. So now we have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, $60. And then for my Happy Meal Savings Challenge, I have, let's see, 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3. Since I have this dollars, I'm gonna do 8 and a 10, and then these, the leftover 15, I'm gonna add to my self-care envelope. So we're stuffing $18. So we're gonna do a 10, just since I have more leftover money. I'm trying to do the bigger numbers. And number 8. So now for the Happy Meal Savings Challenge, and this is from MSO Budgets as well. So now we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38. And that will be all for my savings binder. All right, guys, I'm gonna move on to my short-term sinking funds. And for Costco, we're gonna add $10. Yeah, add a 20 and take a 10 out. So now we have 50, 70, 90, 100. For household, so I have my paper here on the side. I'm trying to look. Household's gonna get 10 as well. So I'm gonna do the same thing, just so we're adding $10. So now we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. For health, we're gonna add $5. So now health has 50, 70, 90, 100, 105, 110, 115. Co-pays, we'll get a 5 as well. Now we have 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95. For gifts, we're adding a 10. So now for gifts, we have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55. And I did unstuff for the gifts that I bought for the 2 parties that we had, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Electronics, we get 5. So now we have 10, 30, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, $50. For gym, we're gonna add a 10. So So now Jim has 100 in the bank, 110, 120, 125, 130, 135, 140, 145, 150, 55, 160. And then date night would get a 10. I'm gonna add a 20, take out a 10. So now we have $30. I don't have the right denominations. Honestly, like when I did my cash condensing, I had a lot of like nice bills and I didn't want to take them back to the bank. So I've been waiting and using that and just transferring whatever we have in our account into the savings account. Hubby's not getting stuff. This is a new envelope. My husband asked me to make him an envelope so that way I could just stuff whatever he has to spend. But we're not stuffing that this week. And then we're gonna jump into family time. And we're gonna add $10. Okay, so let's do this. 20. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's my little secret. 50, 70, 90, 100, 110. It's because they're so nice. Like, I've been cash stuffing for a while and like, there are some really bad bills out there. One time I found one, it had blood in it. Well, on it. It was horrible. Anyways, beauty's not getting stuff. For personal care, we're gonna add $10. Okay. So I have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Clothing, we're gonna add a 5. So we have 50, 60, 70, 75. And then $5 for miscellaneous as well. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that will be all for my short-term sinking funds. We're gonna move on to my long-term binder. And car expenses will get a 10. So now car expenses has 1,400 in the bank for 20, 30, 40, 50, 1,450. And I still need to order my sticker for my it's not my light, it's not my plates. And here in Chicago, we need to buy a city sticker. So you can, if you live in the city of Chicago, you need to buy it. So I still need to order that. For car insurance, we'll get 35. Fix this. So now we have 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 400, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I think I need to do like a cash condensing just because I'm gonna leave my house. My house can be by like alone for like 4 days, and I don't want to have a lot of cash in here. So I'm probably gonna do like a small cash condensing. Annual fees will get $10. You see 2 5s. I mean, I do put my binders in the safe, but just in case, you know, just trying to be cautious. So 50, 100, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So 145. And then for self-care, I did budget $5. And then we're going to add the leftover $15. So self-care now has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, 135, 140, 145, 150, 155, 160, 65, 170. Guys, if you one of the things I like to do, like one of my hobbies, is reading. So if you guys want to recommend some books, let me know, so I can buy some. I'm trying to find a new book to read. So for Vision, we're adding $10. Actually, and I canceled my appointment again last weekend. I was just really tired. So for Vision, we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. So $285. If I can get to 300 at least by the time we go to our appointment, that'll be awesome. Home decor is not getting anything. And then we're fully funding my husband's birthday envelope. So we're gonna add $15. So now he has 100, 200, 250, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 300. And let me see, I think I have let me look for a fully funded. Hold on. All right, I found one. So we're just gonna add it in here. He's fully funded with $300, which is awesome. And then for my birthday, I'm adding 5. So 100, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 175. And I still have a long way for my birthday. It's until next year. For Max, we're adding 5 as well. So now he has 50, 70, 90, 95, 105. For little Ezra, we're adding 5 as well. So now he has 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Really? 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Wow. $100 for little Ezra. And then for Alexa, we're adding 5 as well. So Alexa has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, $90. That will be all for my long-term binder. I'm gonna move on to my kids binder. And for their spending, I'm gonna add $5. So now we have 20, 40, 50, 55, $60. Baby Ezra. We're gonna add a 20. So now we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. Which is exactly how much I need for for the Costco run that I did for him for his diapers and wipes. For clothing, we're gonna add $5. So now clothing has 20, 40, 55. School expenses, it's not getting anything. Sports and activities, we get $10. Birthdays, we'll get a 5. So now for birthdays, we have 50, 60, 65, 70. Seasonal activities will get a 10. So now we have 100, 120, 140, 150, 160. And then for babysitter, we're gonna add 5. But I think I'm gonna take these 3 out. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna add a 20. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And that is my goal for this envelope. Now we have for my kids binder. Alright, so we're moving to my month ahead binder. And we're gonna stuff housing this week. We're gonna do 25, 20 and a 5. So that's 1 bubble. So now for housing, we have 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 390, 395, $400. There we go. For utilities, we're gonna add 5. And oh, we added the 5 that was left over. I think when I did budget $5 for it, so I'm gonna do 2 bubbles. Oops, my head is somewhere else. So now for utilities, we have 100 in the bank, 200, 250, 270, 280, 285, 290, 295, 300. And I was debating either if I had to restart this challenge or just add, instead of 5 each bubble, with the last remaining 5 to be more, because 330 is not gonna cover my month ahead for my utilities. The way my light bill is coming up every month, it's not gonna be enough. And then nothing on food. Phone is fully funded. And then on gas, we're gonna add $10. So that's 1. So now for gas, we have 100, 200, 300, 310, 320, 330, 35, 40. And that will be all for my month ahead binder. And jumping into my holidays binder. This week we're able to stuff all of my envelopes for this binder. So for Valentine's Day, we're adding 5. So now Valentine's Day, we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, $80. For Easter, we're gonna add $10. So now we have 20, 40, 50, $60. Yeah, right? Okay. stuff it already? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, I did. Sorry, I'm running out a little short on time. So Mother's Day, we'll get 5. No, we'll get a 10. So now we have 110. For anniversary, we're gonna add $5. So now we have 100 in the bank, 110, 115, 120. And this is just so my husband and I can go to dinner. Father's Day would get 5. Ooh, okay. So Father's Day we have 20, 40, 65. Fourth of July we'll get 5. But I don't have. So we'll do a 10. So now 4th of July, we have $20, $40, $50. And then we're finishing off Halloween this week, guys. Another envelope fully funded, which is amazing. So for that one, it's supposed to be $10. I don't have any more 10s, so I'm gonna take 2 5s out, and I'm gonna put a 20. For Halloween, we have 100, 200, 240, sorry, 220, 240, 245, 250. And we're fully funded in here as well. So let me look for another fully funded placeholder. Hey guys, I have it here. So Halloween is fully funded. So Thanksgiving is getting a 20. No, 30. So 20, I'm taking out a 10. Actually, yeah. And I'm gonna add another 20. So now for Thanksgiving, we have 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 290. For Black Friday, we're adding a 10. So now Black Friday, we have 100 in the bank, 120, 140, 160, 180, $210. For Christmas, we're gonna add $50. So I'm gonna do 10, 20, 40. And for Christmas, I usually just buy like the kids in my family presents, and my mom, and then my sisters, like my siblings. The rest of the family, we do Secret Santa. So for Christmas now we have 500, 550, 570, 590, 610, 630, 635, 640, 645, $650. And then for New Year's Day, we're gonna add the last 5 we have. So now we have 50, 70, 75, 80, 85, $90 in Christmas and New Year's Day. And that will be all for my holidays binder. And my last binder we're stuffing, it's gonna be my travel binder. And we're gonna be adding the last 200 in here. So 100 and then 200. So now for road trips, we have 100, 200, 300 in the bank, 400, 500, 550, 600, 650, 700, 20, 40, 60, 80, 800, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. So $865. Guys, I'm so excited. We leave. Well, I'm filming this, I'm recording this on Thursday, so we leave. My husband's working right now, so after he gets home we're gonna leave. So I literally have like 2 or 3 hours to pack, get everything ready. So yeah guys, wish me luck. Right guys, that brings us to the end of today's cash tapping. Thank you so much for watching and being here with me today. I want to give a big thanks to everyone who have ordered from my shop. Thank you so much. I will be adding some new products to it this weekend, so check it out. Also leave me a comment and let me know what's a place that you have visited that you really love. And don't forget to tune in next week for my budget with me and my next cash tapping video. I will be unstuffing my rollover and stuffing it back into my savings challenges. And don't forget to keep saving and budget blissfully. Bye bye.